Chances are, if you watch fitness videos on YouTube, you've seen at least one ad for the Iron Neck, which claims to reduce whiplash and the chances of concussion in athletes by strengthening the neck muscles. It also claims that it can treat neck pain and poor posture in the general population. Does this device hold up to the miracle claims, or is this a class action lawsuit waiting to happen? This is what I wanted to find out, so I bit the bullet. I went ahead and I picked up an Iron Neck. I'm going to be using this for 5 minutes every single day for 30 days to see if there's any noticeable improvement in my neck strength, neck size, and just overall sense of well-being. Let's find out together. So along with the Iron Neck itself, guys, I just wanted to show everyone else what comes with it. You actually get 3 different sized foam inserts to help it so that it'll actually fit your head properly. I've got the smallest one in there right now, but here's the largest and the medium. You guys can kind of see how thick those are. It also comes, of course, with this resistance band, so you need that to actually attach to the Iron Neck and then attach to one of these multiple different attachment straps. I think it comes with 3 different style of attachment straps. So depending if you want to attach to a bar, I'm going to be using the punching bag that I've got downstairs, or using this one, you can go on a door, all sorts of different things. It also comes with this great little hat that I'll probably never use, but in theory, it also comes with this little pamphlet which tells you things like how you can attach it, how you're supposed to actually set it up. And then the best part of it is it gives you different exercises you can use as well. 6 main exercises. I don't know if there's other things you can do with it. I'm gonna see if I use the Iron Neck for 5 minutes every single day for the next 30 days, if I manage to put any size on my neck. Let's go ahead, take a measurement right now to get a starting point. It's right about there. No one's gonna be able to see through my beard. Right about there. So it's about 16 inches. I've got about a 16-inch neck. It's the only thing that's 16. I'll tell you the truth, guys. I've already put this on. I've already tried it for a little bit. I'm pretty excited about this one. I think this is actually going to make a huge difference, and I'm looking forward to seeing what it does. So you get it fitted on pretty good. Then there's an inflatable thing. So you push your head into the front and you inflate using just the push button, like you're using your old Air Jordans back in the day. And then you hook it in. That easy, that simple. Then I already have, as mentioned, my resistance band tied onto here. Let's go ahead, hook in. Then you just step back, bring to the resistance you're looking for, and then you can go ahead. All right, guys, I'm not saying the camera angle is perfect, but I'm saying it's as good as I can do for now. We're gonna get our 5 minutes started. I'm gonna do 2.5 minutes with it facing this way, then 2.5 minutes with it facing the other way, and let's just see what sort of damage we can do. Oh, it feels so good though. Pretty much right away. I'm just gonna tell you, I feel it so much in the neck, but in a positive way. Oh, I have the resistance knob. There is a resistance knob for when I'm twisting my head here. I have it really low because I don't want to hurt myself. I want to make sure that day one, I'm not going to do anything too extreme, too crazy. And again, we have 30 days. 30 days to improve, and not just 30 days. We actually have our entire lives to improve. 1 minute of that. Now let's do a 1 minute pulling our heads back. Oh, that feels great. I can only imagine how ridiculous I look doing this, but it feels awesome. All right, 1 minute of that. Now 30 seconds, we're just gonna do this figure 8 or infinity sign, whatever you want to call it. Oh, and we're already past our time. It's so good. I don't even realize how quick the time's going. So turning around and going back to the exact same routine, but this time now pulling it this way. And that's it, 5 minutes done. Still wearing my styling hat. How did I feel that went? Honestly, my neck feels awesome. There wasn't a ton of resistance. Again, I have it pretty low, this resistance to have this turning down. I can turn it up, or that's turning it down, I suppose. I can also turn it up, make it more difficult. I didn't want to go too extreme today. Again, day one, I want to make sure that I'm not going to injure myself, because at the end of the day, it would be a lot worse to injure myself and not be able to work out for a day, a week, a month, however long it's going to put me on the sidelines, 6 months. I'd rather be safe and build up slowly and gradually, and I recommend that for you too. It didn't take me long to settle into a comfortable routine using specific movements that I really liked, and I stuck with that through most of this challenge, but especially at the beginning, days 1 through 7, very similar routine day in and day out. So we're jumping into day 7 of the Iron Neck Challenge, and I got my measuring tape out to see if there's any noticeable difference yet. I gotta be honest, looking at the mirror, I haven't seen anything, but I think it might be a little optimistic to assume 1 week in that I'm gonna have any actual growth yet. But that being said, I'm still gonna go ahead. We're gonna throw this up and give you guys as close and honest as it can be. There it is, right about there. Let's see. According to my calculations, it might be, I don't know, it's hard to say. So I actually realized I can just do this in front of a mirror. That might help. Yeah, and it looks like we're almost at 16 and a quarter actually now, guys. That's if that's actually happening, if that's real right now, that's pretty impressive. As I moved into the second week using the Iron Neck, I could tell already my neck was definitely stronger. I was standing further away from the punching bag, increasing the pulling force of the cable, as well as occasionally increasing the resistance on the Iron Neck itself. So it's Iron Neck day 14. So we talked about this already. I said today is the day I'm going to grab my neck measurement. I kind of forget if I measured before or after the workout last time, day 7. As well as day 1. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to measure before and after today, and I'm going to see what sort of pump I get, I suppose, in the neck. Neck pump, is that a thing? Is that something people go for? So I'm going to see what sort of neck pump I get. I'm going to see again the number before and the number after. So let me get you guys situated here so that we can find this out together. So apparently midway through doing this, my phone got full. So had to delete a bunch of stuff off my phone in order to make room for this. But let's try it again. The only important thing, guys, is the actual measurement. And if we go ahead, and this is wow, hold on. This is pre doing any sort of workout for the neck today. It looks like we're at about 16 and a half inches. Which means that realistically, even pre-pump, so I don't know if I've been doing this pre or post-pump, honestly, but that's half an inch since we started in 2 weeks. So that's pretty good, I think. I think that's really good, actually. I mean, again, I don't know if everyone's goal in life is to have a big, thick neck, but I imagine this isn't a bad thing. So I'm going to go do my 5 minutes now, get that done. We'll remeasure, see if there's any size difference between the pre and post-workout. All right. I'm not sure. Let's get our angle a little bit better for you guys. I think that's pretty good, eh? I think we can see it. So again, we had about 16 and a half before. This is immediately post-workout. Immediately post-workout. And it looks like we're still at about 16 and a half. Maybe about a 16th past 16 and a half. So what I'm going to say is it doesn't look like you get a massive pump, which is actually really reassuring because it means that the growth I've seen so far, that extra half inch, is probably legitimately from muscles growing, getting stronger. So that's a really neat thing to see. I was worried because if I did see it like a 17-inch pump after the end of it all, I would have thought maybe I've just pre-pump, post-pump, things like that. But this definitely seems to, at the very least, we're growing neck size. Again, whether that's your goal or not, that it is doing. So thumbs up. Oh, hey guys, didn't see you there. Day 24 Iron Neck Challenge. Just going ahead, pumping up into the proper fit right now. It's funny because I don't know how much of this footage I'll actually use in the video versus how much it's just going to be me at the end sitting and talking about how I felt about this all. But here we are filming one more time. 5 minutes of iron neck twisting and turning. I gotta tell you, I did the lock neck and stuff, and I think I'm still gonna try and do the lock neck today. But so far, my favorite exercise has just been that simple turning left and right, having it from the resistance in front and behind. Behind always feels better for whatever reason for me, but maybe that just says more about my character than I want it to. As you can see, things were going really well until day 25, where I slept funny and woke up with a sore neck. It was a huge concern going into another neck workout. However, by stepping a bit closer than I had been to the anchor point and lowering the resistance, I was shocked to see that the iron neck actually seemed to be helping my neck pain go away, at least temporarily, and much quicker than I normally recover from a stiff neck. So today was a bit of an unorthodox one for me because of my sore neck. I stood a little bit closer and I just kind of did whatever I felt was feeling good on my neck. And honestly, it feels, I would say, like 90% better just from doing that. It's actually unbelievable. I was so stiff this morning, and right now I feel like I've got like my full range of motion back, which is incredible. Um, yeah, I definitely brought the resistance down by standing a lot closer than I have been because I didn't want to do anything too extreme today. I wasn't, again, worried about the growth as I'm worried more about making sure that my neck doesn't hurt, and I want to be able to actually use it, not just for strengthening purposes, but actually in my day-to-day life to, sit on a couch and be able to look over to my right or my left if I need to. So little things like that, being able to take the dog on a walk, that was great from a rehab perspective. It felt really good. Anyways, that being said, tomorrow, another day. Let's see how we feel. All right, guys. Iron Neck Challenge, day 30. I've made it. Well, I haven't made it because I still have to do my 30th day. I'm going to once again, because I forget how I started this off, I'm going to do the neck measurement before and after just to make sure there's no chance that I'm doing any sort of neck pump. Last time it didn't really change the size of my neck, so I probably could do it either way. But I'm curious. I'm going to do it right now. Let's set it up for you. All right. So I'm hoping that you guys can see this fairly well. So before we use it today, our neck, we're officially at I would call that right about the 16 and 3/4 mark. Wow. So that means over the course of the last month, we've put on about 3/4 of an inch onto our neck size, which is, I think that's a lot. I don't know. I'd have to check average neck size of men, but I feel like 3/4 of an inch it's a lot of gain. So that's got to be a good thing, right? It's definitely not a bad thing. So let's go ahead. Let's finish off day 30, and then when day 30 is over, we'll check one more time, just make sure that's I didn't totally mess that up, and we'll go from there. And as my 30-day adventure wraps up and comes to an end, you can see how much further I'm pulling with that iron neck now. A lot more distance because I'm so much stronger. There's no way I could have used my neck to pull that resistance band that far as I am on day 30 on day 1. And it's really cool to see that. Actually looks about the same, about 17 and 3/4, or 16 and 3/4 rather. I wish it was 17 and 3/4. That would be massive. 16 and 3/4, not bad at all, guys. So there's your answer. So as far as the claims of does this reduce concussions or things like that, I cannot honestly answer it. I am not getting tackled in football or anything athletic like that, so I can't speak to that. But what I can say is that in 30 days of using this 5 minutes a day, my neck feels stronger and it's definitely gone bigger. Again, 3/4 of an inch in 1 month. I feel like that's pretty big gains. Maybe those beginner gains. Obviously, I don't think if I kept doing this for another 2-3 months, I don't think your growth would continue that rapidly. But I'm still pretty happy with how that went. And I definitely can say that from a rehab perspective, my neck felt great. Anytime I woke up, like I had the one night where I slept on it funny and my neck was sore, and coming back to using this, it actually was such a relief every day. I am 100% going to continue to use this. There is no question in my mind. It was expensive. I'm just going to throw it out there. This is not, again, they didn't pay me anything for this. I didn't get this for free. I had to spend my money on this. A matter of fact, because I'm outside of the States, I end up having to spend about an extra $100 thanks to shipping. Canada Post, big thumbs up there. I'm coming in totally no sponsorships, no thoughts at all. No thoughts at all. Lots of thoughts. I'm coming in though with no sponsorships or anything like that, and I'm just saying my honest opinion is I can definitely see how this would help if you or yourself or a family member is currently in athletics and maybe they're a football player or a hockey player, whatever it happens to be, and you want to help make sure to make their neck stronger so that there's less possibility of a concussion. Maybe you're just looking to put on some general mass, some size. Maybe you're someone who just has a sore neck and you've been wanting to find a solution to make it a little bit better. There's no doubt how much stronger I got because, again, hopefully I put this on either now or earlier I did. The distance, so how much resistance on the band was massively more. I was able to put it so much further. I don't know what that relates to in pounds, but it was a huge difference, and I'm really proud of that. Anyways, my overall recommendation, yes, if you can, get the Iron Neck. It was an awesome experience. I came in a little skeptical. I hoped it would be as good as they say. Couldn't believe it would be, though. And pretty much as soon as I put it on, I actually hooked in. I could see how it was going to be beneficial. And yeah, no questions asked. At the end of all of this, it was awesome. A couple of other thoughts with it. I definitely would say you probably should only be using it 3-4 times a week. I think you could, in theory, overdo it. I also would really strongly recommend don't push too hard at the beginning. Again, whether you're a trained athlete or you're brand new to working out, the real truth is you're going to get beginner gains, it seems like, no matter what. As long as you're just doing something, you're going to get something. It's no different than when you first enter the gym and you start doing a bicep curl. Just by doing something as opposed to nothing, you're going to see results. So go with that. And you don't want to injure any muscle in the gym. No matter what you're doing, you want to be careful. You want to be cautious. When you're talking about your neck, it sure as heck is no exception. A matter of fact, it's double important. You really want to be careful with it. And again, I just think this was so good. I really can't wait to tell friends, family, you guys. I want all of you to know how much I love this thing because, hey, maybe in the future you may want or need some sort of neck rehab, and this is the best product I can think of for it. So again, strong recommend from me. Make sure you hammer the subscribe button. If you stuck around for this whole video, you must have at least sort of enjoyed the content, right? We're going to keep reviewing different products in the fitness industry, as well as tons of other fitness and motivational videos. Till next time, guys, stay strong.